That's Motor Boss Player. I'm gonna do a movie review on Kong versus Godzilla. You know, I didn't go watch this movie. I wait till this movie came out on digital, and I give this movie a 7 out of 10. I was surprised that the movie wasn't as long as it was. It's almost 2 hours. I thought the movie was gonna be like 2 hours and 10, 2 hours and 15 minutes, but it was short. It was a short movie. They got straight to the point. They made Kong. I wouldn't say they made Kong look friendly, but they made him, you know, kind of friendly. I wouldn't say weak. They made him kind of friendly, man. And it just, Kong didn't have that, you know, like he was in the other movies that they were in. You know, he had like a big old giant tooth that was that was inflamed, so they gave him a new tooth. He had a toothache and he was hurt. That was funny. Gave him a giant steel tooth. You know, him fighting the Scar King, you know, that was an easy fight. It wasn't too much, you know. They needed Godzilla and the other Titan that's the Scar King had that blows all that ice and stuff. And Kong was, you know, he was a little bit too friendly. You know, when Godzilla came, you know, he tried to tell Godzilla, you know, to help him go down there to the Middle Earth, or whatever you call it. And Godzilla was, you know, trying to beat him up, and he was trying to stop. And I'm like, dude, just go ahead and punch him. I guess Kong didn't want no conflict with Godzilla, so that was funny. But he fought back, but they made Kong hesitant to fight. Basically, what I'm trying to say. You know, he was trying to not fight nobody, but you know, when he had to, he had to. And the little mini Kong tried to set Kong up. That was hilarious. He tried to set him up the whole movie until the end. That was hilarious. I'm like, look at this little ape trying to set Kong up, man. He had Kong go through this water with this big old dragon like Titan. He killed the dragon Titan and ended up throwing the little axe at the little ape. The ape tried to run away. The ape tried to set him up, the little one. That's ridiculous. That was one of the funniest parts of the movie, that little ape trying to set Kong up. And Kong ended up beating that dragon type Titan, and you know, the little ape thought Kong was gonna get killed. that was hilarious. Oh man! But at the end of the movie, you know, Kong and Godzilla, they beat the Scar King, and Kong ended up taking that one Titan. I forgot the name of it. The one that breathed the ice, that fire, you know, that shoot ice out of his mouth, whatever. I forgot what it's called. Then Mothra came. It was, you know, it was a big old Titan fest. Basically, what this movie was, man. It was cool. They had Godzilla sleeping in it was in Italy, Rome, and that Leaning Tower of Pizza. No, the Colosseum. Had him sleeping in the middle of the Colosseum like a little old baby. This movie was hilarious. I don't even think this movie was intended to be funny, but this movie was funny as hell. But the Scar King had all these slaves, all these ape slaves. So I guess Kong freed the ape slaves. That's another thing. And Kong ended up taking the ice breathing Titan, and you know, he didn't, you know, try to, you know, he wasn't trying to be like the Scar King. He was a little bit, he had some humility, basically, what I'm saying, and it was cool. So, you know, everybody was, you know, praising Kong. Kong, you know, he ain't that type of ruler like the Scar King is. You know, that was funny at the end of the movie to see him with the other Titan, the one that breathed the ice. And he petting the Titan all over them, you know, like he a little dog or something. Just hilarious to me. But it show you how Kong is a real leader, basically. You know, he hesitant to fight, but when he got to fight, he gonna fight. I wouldn't say it made Kong look weak, but you know, he tried not to fight, basically. But I don't think they're gonna make no more of these movies. They shouldn't. This should be the last Godzilla versus Kong movie. It wasn't a versus, but it was like a team up movie, basically. So Batman and Superman teaming up. That's basically what this movie was. And you know, I don't know. We don't need no more of these movies, man. And that should be the last one. But it's been Motor Boss Player. I'm a holler.